What is up, guys? It's update time for Starfield, and we've got patch number 1.733, man. And this is not the major updates that Bethesda said they would be implementing over time, such as the FOV slider, the NVIDIA DLSS support within the game, and the many other things that they mentioned on Twitter. No, this seems to be more of a graphical and performance stability issues. So let's look at it. We have the general updates. Characters fixed an issue that could cause some characters to not be in the proper location. I've experienced this, but I'm not sure if it applies to this particular fix right here. My issue that I had over this weekend was I just started Sarah Morgan's quest, right? Her loyalty quest, and I could not dismiss her. But for some reason, as I'm exploring other planets and doing other side quests, she was just not there. She's missing entirely. So I don't know if that applies there as well. Hopefully that is now fixed. Secondly, we have star stations. Fixed an issue where star stations would be labeled as a player-owned ship. Okay, I personally have not come across that in the game. And then vendors addressed an issue that allowed for vendors' full inventory to be accessible. Yeah, I have not come across that as well. Let's go to the graphics side of the updates. So for AMD, this is for PC, I believe, PC only, resolved an issue that caused star lens flares to not appear correctly on AMD GPUs. Now, obviously, since the game is sponsored by AMD, you would assume, and accurately so, that they would first attend to the AMD GPU since they are sponsored by them. Next, addressed an upscaling issue that could cause textures to become blurry. So again, slightly experienced this when I booted up the game. My graphic settings were changed, not sure why, and some of the images in that were blurry, and I had to change it back to what I had when I started the game, and that fixed the issue. So I'm not entirely sure what exactly it is, but hopefully that's been fixed. And then they resolved an issue that could cause photosensitivity issues when scrolling through the inventory menu. Yeah, again, I have not come across this. So let me know in the comments below if you have come across this and was it really that bad. Then performance and stability issues. The hand scanner addressed an issue where the hand scanner caused hitching. Now, I have not come across this again. Like I said, I'm not experiencing as many bugs as other people are. I'm not sure why. But yeah, the hand scanner thing, I have not been experiencing that. And then various stability and performance improvements to address crashing and freezes. Now, in my 90 plus hours of playing this game, I've only experienced one crash. And yeah, that was just a couple of days ago, and it did not happen again. But I would assume that happened because I had OBS running, and certain apps in the background that caused it to crash. But yeah, there have been some stability issues over this weekend where the game would just be stuttering non-stop. So hopefully that has been improved. And then the last updates for displays fixed an issue that would cause displayed items to disappear when applied to in-ship mannequins. Yeah, that has been my issue from the start of this game, man. Since I started playing this game on launch day, whenever I add armor to the mannequins in the ship or in my apartments or whatever, they just are not showing on the mannequin. They're not showing as displayed on the mannequin, and I don't understand why. The only time it showed was when it was just showing a helmet but not the rest of the armor. So that was a bit disappointing, because I mean, I love stacking my armory, where your weapons and your guns are showing off, especially when you're about to take on another ship and you get up and you're walking through your ship, man. It's just such a cool feeling, but not seeing those things there is disappointing. So hopefully this has been fixed now. Secondly, fixed an issue that would cause items stored in the razor leaf storage containers and weapon racks to disappear after commandeering another ship. Now, for me, this is not just one particular ship that this happens with. To me, this is all ships. So whenever I put my guns into the weapon racks and that to display them off and that, whether I'm exiting the ship, right, or whether I'm commandeering another ship or whatever, or I'm doing upgrades on the ship, right, when I get back into the ship, it's all gone. Now I can understand if you're doing upgrades on the ship and moving your armory hab around, and you're moving it around, and maybe that could cause that your weapons are no longer in display. But simple things of just commandeering another ship or exiting your ship and entering it again, then your guns are gone. Or if I'm now done with my playthrough and I've stored my weapons, now I exit the game and I come back later to play the game again, my weapons are gone again. So hopefully this sorts out the issue, because it does not just apply to the Razor Leaf, it applies to all ships from what I've experienced, and man, it's really annoying. But yeah, man, that is the updates for patch 1.7.3. Small updates, small incremental updates, but this is a sign of good faith by Bethesda. They are supporting the game. They are going to push out updates more regularly. Only time will tell when we will receive the FOV sliders, the HDR calibration settings, and the DLSS settings down the line. But I hope it is sooner than later, because we are coming to the end of 2023 and the game needs those features within the game that should have launched day one. Okay, now on to two things that I want to see fixed in the game, given my personal experience with the game. And first of all, we have the autosave feature of this game. So this game autosaves whenever I'm fast traveling or whenever I'm entering a particular building or so forth. This game continuously autosaves. It's autosaving so much that the game is now telling me that I've run out of space to save my progress. Which is crazy, and this is the first time I've come across this in a game. So I don't know if it's a bug or not, or maybe there are other games that do this. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know in the comments down below if this is a common thing. But recently being continuously told that I'm running out of space when the game is the one continuously auto-saving and creating various save files on my progress. So if they can just fix that, that would be great. The next thing I would like to see added or patched up is having the ability to actually access your inventory across your companions' inventory and your ships whenever you're doing crafting, whether it's an outpost, crafting or upgrades for your suits and weapons, because it becomes really tedious when you want to do an upgrade or you want to craft mods of that for your weapons or an outpost and you don't have that particular material or resource, and now you have to run between your companions and your ship's cargo. Man, it just really gets annoying. So I'm hoping that they actually add that down the line as a feature or something. That would be really great. But yeah, those are the two things that I want to see fixed or patched up down the line. Hopefully they don't take too long with it. But yeah, with that being said, the game's already there, man. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Are you happy with this latest patch? Have you been experiencing these issues? Let me know in the comments below which particular issues here you have been experiencing, and if you are happy that they have been addressed. With that being said, guys, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta love and leave yous. Rampage out. Peace.